Did you know that more than 57% of Americans report experiencing a major loss over the last 3 years? While you may think that those types of losses from death are the only grief events that your employees are experiencing, you'd be wrong. I recently heard a podcast episode that my friend and grief resilience expert Allison Penna gave, and she pointed out that there are all sorts of types of grief events. From a professional standpoint, grief might look like losing colleagues from a downsizing, being passed over for a promotion, or even life events could be impacting your employees. She also said that grief is cumulative, so every instance of grief or loss starts to add up for an individual, and that can impact how they show up at work. If you're not actively creating a culture that acknowledges your employees' grief and invests in grief support, you're likely experiencing productivity losses that are impacting your profits. According to the CDC, unsupported grief in the workplace costs U.S. companies over $225 billion a year. And Gallup Healthways research shows that employees who don't feel supported by the corporate culture with respect to their grief can be up to as much as 320% more likely to have what's called presenteeism, which means they show up to work, but their productivity is so low that it can be as low as a third of normal levels. On the flip side, Gallup reported that companies where employees feel connected to the culture are 4 times more likely to have their employees be engaged and almost 6 times as likely to recommend their employees as great places to work. And that level of Net Promoter Score, so employee Net Promoter Score, drives down your recruiting costs and makes it easier for you to attract key talent. If you've overlooked these types of workplace wellness investments, now is the time to give them another look. My name is Camille Nisich, and I help corporations grow profits through leadership strategies that deliver innovation. If you want to learn more about how I might be able to help you improve your results, visit CamilleNisich.net.